Right now, we've got a special treat just for you. Frank Caliendo is trying out a new sports show with comedian Aries Spears. Okay, it's not a serious sports show. Nonetheless, here's Frank's Cold Hard Picks, presented by Coors Light.
Now it's time for Pro Football Talk with Sir Charles and Shaquille O'Neal.
Welcome to Week 6 in the NFL. You know, Shaq, it seems like the NFL is like your basketball game. Some teams are good, like your dunks, and other teams are like your free throw shooting. Terrible.
Or your golf game.
It's time now for my favorite segment, Terrible or Not Terrible.
First up is the Rams.
Terrible. Stupid, too. They think it end around is when you guess what time the game will be over. It'll end around 6.
That's a good one, Chuck. Now, how about the Browns? You know I play in Cleveland now.
I know that, knucklehead. Anyway, the Browns are terrible.
But, Chuck, they won last week.
Yeah, because they beat the Bills, who are terribler. And they only completed 2 passes. 2 passes. That's not an offense. That's Terry Bradshaw's high school report card.
That's a good one, Chuck.
I know, cuckoo bird.
Next up is the Raiders.
Terrible. Their Clippers bad. And now the coach may be in trouble for hitting another coach.
I hope he goes to jail, just so I can see those signs that say, free cable.
Ooh.
How about those Jets?
See, now that's an interesting situation. For a minute there, I was worried they weren't going to be terrible. But then they went and lost 2 straight. Good to have you back, Jets.
What about Buffalo?
Terrible.
I got 2 words for you, T.O. Dancing with the Stars.
See, that's 4 words. Time for some picks. This week, I like the Saints over the Giants. Give me the Cards to top the Seahawks. For my wild card, the Falcons to beat the Bears. And my upset is the Chiefs over the Redskins.
That was funny.
That was funny. That's funny, Frank. I like that. That was funny.
Very good stuff. Hey, by the way, we're definitely living in a backwards, bizarro kind of world. A-Rod's hitting during the playoffs. The Bengals lead the AFC North. And now this. Take a look at the standings. Jimmy Johnson, of all people, is in first place. Jimmy went 4-0 last week. He's got 18 points. Howie right behind him with 17. TB and Michael tied with 15. Frank, the 2-time champion, well, he's gone from first down to worst. Bizarro indeed. Frank, today, likes New Orleans over New York. You're the lead dog, Jimmy. You're hot. Why don't you go with it?
Okay, little buttercup, come home to Papa. That's where it's going to stay. I like the Giants.
Well, for my girl Winnie out there, I'm taking the Giants. She's a Saints fan. That's
taking
why.
The Giants. For my buddy Bob at home.
That's terrible. That's terrible. Y'all, it's terrible selection. I'm going with a homer. I'm a homer.
That's
Saints.
a terrible.
That's terrible.
That's terrible.
Total
What you doing?
no one to dedicate that to like everybody else?
I'll dedicate it to me, because I love me some me.
All right. Frank says the Cardinals pull off a small upset today in Seattle, Jimmy.
Well, all my crew down at Jimmy Johnson's Big Chill, I'm going to take Seattle at home.
I am going to take Seattle at home.
I'm going to take Arizona.
Woo!
Got a call from my mama the other day. She's in a halfway house, and she said, Sugar, go with Seattle. Mama, I'm going with Seattle. I love you, Mama.
All right. Remember, guys, your wild card pick should be a competitive matchup. Frank is taking the Falcons to beat the Bears.
Well, my buddy Jim Zorn, I'm going to take the Washington Redskins.
You know what? Y'all need to leave me alone. I'm taking Atlanta over Chicago.
That's terrible.
I'll
That's
go
terrible.
with, Cincinnati.
Howie been cheating off my paper. Imagine that.
Yeah, and folks, that's the paper you want to cheat on.
I don't want to hear no pig Latin, right?
Finally, Frank's upset special. He's got the Chiefs over the Washington Redskins.
That's
Jimmy.
terrible. I got to pick a home team. I didn't like the upset picks this week, but I'm going to go with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
You know, I'm actually probably one of the few guys here steps out on the limb. I'm taking Baltimore over
That's
Minnesota.
because you're stupid. That's stupid.
I'm going to go with Denver on the road.
I'm Jimmy. Obviously, you've been copying off me, too. I've got to go with Tampa. That's my man right there.
Wow, you're the standard bearer, huh?
Have you noticed that dog kind of looks like Jimmy around the OT time?